if we just free our minds from all the comparisons and just look at our journey and only our journey and focus on, you know what, this is what I feel like I can be doing right now, and I'm going to do that. And this will take me from this point to another. We don't have to worry about this noise around us.
You have been described as a multipotentialite. What does that term mean to you?
Okay, so I learned about this term only a year ago. Before that, I had no idea it existed, and I had no idea what was wrong with me. And that's the thing. I always thought that I'm just not focused. I can't just have too many interests. I need to have just one goal, one project, and work on it so I can excel. And that was the problem. When I learned about multipotentiality and multipotentialite as a term last year, it was a very liberating feeling for me. And it was a very empowering thing, because I felt like, you know what, first of all, nothing is wrong with me. Like, people like me exist. So that's awesome. The second thing is, it gave me energy to keep going and keep doing what I'm doing. And you know what, it's okay that some people can combine more than one interest and just into one field or into one creative project, or people can do them differently, and that's okay. Just everybody has their journey. And for me, that was a game changer. Just one term, it was a game changer for me.
You published your song Story of Palestine on social media and received international recognition. What did you hope to achieve from this video?
All right. So I don't know if you watched like any of my content or checked my page. I am not an activist. This is not who I am. I am not into politics. I'm not even like, of course, I do care about humanity, but it's not what I mainly do. I'm an artist. I mostly like to describe myself as an artist or a content creator, and an artist expresses how they feel and expresses their thoughts through what they do. And this is what Story of Palestine for me was. At that time, there was the events going on, and I've always been so empathetic with the Palestinian cause, without getting into the details of this. But it's just that when the war on Gaza was happening that time, I had a few non-Arab friends whom we used to, hang out online, and we talked about a lot of things and debate. And this was a time when we had this debate about the issue. And I felt like so many non-Arabs, they don't know our point of view. They don't know how we see the story from our side. And regardless of their opinion, they just, like, it doesn't matter like if they're agreeing or not, they just need to at least hear it. Like, they need to have this context where it's clear, where it's loud, and where it's, effectively delivered. And then they get to decide what they want to do with it. So my intention when I made this song was only for this few, like a small number of friends that I had this debate with, just to, have this opportunity to explain it to them in my way, in my artistic way. I put it online. I had 3,000 followers back then, only a few of them whom I'm intending to talk to. That's why I chose English. And yeah, that was my intention, but never have I ever imagined it would be viral.
What advice do you have for people who feel stuck in their lives, like you felt before pursuing a career in writing and singing?
I think the most important thing, and I think that the main reason why I used to be stuck back then as well, is looking at other people's journeys. Like, I used to look and how come she's making it and I'm not? How come she's achieving her goals and I'm not sure even about of my goals? How come, I was supposed to be doing that, but I'm not. This constant feeling of I should have done this, or why am I not doing like her? This is so toxic and so it's not productive. It keeps you where you are. This is literally why I think I was stuck, and why a lot of people can be stuck because of that. If we just free our minds from all the comparisons and just look at our journey and only our journey, and focus on, you know what, this is what I feel like I can be doing right now, and I'm going to do that. And this will take me from this point to another. We don't have to worry about this noise around us. If we just shush it all off and focus on our own, be kind to ourselves and to our journey, and just move on like that, I think it will help us, get out of this stuck situation.
If you're in a creative block, what is the first thing you do?
This happens a lot. of course, a lot. And what I do is, okay, so I have two strategies, or sometimes I combine them. Like first thing first, what I do is I read a lot and watch a lot of content that's related to what I want to be writing about. Just to be, inspired. I have to consume, like I have a lot of inputs. It's the input stage. A lot. And then I have to take a break. Maybe it could be, it depends, of course, on how long my plan is, and I like when I need to achieve this goal or this content to be. If I have enough time, I can stay for a week. If I have not enough time, it could be just for one day. I have to totally disconnect. I just had my input, now I disconnect, and then I reconnect again. I sit down. Sometimes that's enough. Sometimes this just does the job. I have inputs in the back of my head. I've taken my break now. I know how to do something similar or get into the mood and write. Sometimes this is not enough. So what I do, something I've read before and I've tried it and it really works. I decide that the plan is to get the worst idea ever. So I have this piece of paper. And you know what? I'm going to do the worst idea. I'm going to write the worst script right now. And I'm going to do it intentionally. And somehow, when I do that, the ideas start popping. Because first of all, you release a lot of the pressure that's somehow, you don't know why, but it was there to stop you from generating ideas. So it's released. You don't have to come up with a good idea. It's going to be horrible. And you want it to be that. And the second thing is, if you come up with a bad idea, at least it's something out there. So you look at it and then your mind starts, but if I do that, it could sound better. What if I tackle it from this way? You know what? It's not actually that horrible as I thought. Maybe we can use it. So this one is also a good trick I use sometimes.